I'm feeling very emotional because like that was too real. Like just seeing a movie that didn't really take it as like a joke and like they actually put out how it actually is in real life. Like they didn't really, I didn't feel like anything was exaggerated that much.
Out of the car.
It affected me so much because, I mean, this is kind of heavy, but I've dealt with this.
Yeah.
My family, you know, we've lost people to gun violence, and it's a heavy topic, obviously. And no one should have to go through losing their son, their fathers, their grandfathers, their brothers, even their sisters. Like, no one should have to see their last moments pointed, like having to see a gun pointed at their faces their last moments.
Seeing their father pushed up against the glass, it makes you think that that could be your father one day because of the color of his skin. Sorry. Oof. You know, that could be your little brother or... Oof.
It's real. This is real for you.
Oh, okay, just give me a second.
So you worry about this happening to your family?
Not
Maybe
even
it
just
has.
my family, my whole family, other people's family. Racism and gun violence and black on black crime is a big part of society today. And I think that it's good that there's a lot of more young kids being a part of society and speaking their mind and black people coming together to voice what's wrong with our community.
We live in a complicated world.
It doesn't seem that complicated to me.
How did you feel when Star screamed, "I have the right to photograph you"?
You know that was the best part of the movie.
I felt that. Like, I felt
that.
They explained our rights because they thought they would know, like, oh, you have the rights. So when she said that and they realized, know your rights, know your worth, when that part was in the movie, she knew her rights and she put it out there. And when she did that, that's when they knew, like, they can't really do anything because we have rights too.
How many of you have had that talk? I'm a Jewish kid from Thornhill. I didn't get that talk. But how many of you have had a version of that talk?
Yeah. And honestly, I find it sad though because we had to be taught to like act a certain way when police is around, and like you know that's because the color of our skin, because our color is a weapon, and you don't see that happening with other people because they don't need to worry depending on the color of their skin.
Violence, brutality. It's the same story, just a different name.
I'm so proud in our generation that they finally put out movies and show that, you know, this is actually going on. It's not a fairy tale. This is stuff that goes on in everybody's life in different ways.
Angie, the author of this, right? She looks like you. She lived this life. She wrote the book. Maybe this gets back to her. What would you tell her after you've seen this?
Thank you for being real. Yeah. Thank you for showing us that the other side of the story, not what the news just wants us to hear. We don't, like, thank you for showing us that there's a reason behind why people drug deal or why they were out that night. Like, thank you for showing us that the black man isn't always the criminal.